Welcome back to an all new season of Hashtag with Abhyangh. Now, since this is going to be a new season, it's going to be for the millennials. You know, because we are in the millennial generation right now. Well, not really the bras and the sisters, but since we are talking about the millennials, we will also have a lot of millennials on the show. And for that, we have a new tradition from this season, which is called Hashtag Ki Kasam, which means that you really need to swear that you will not lie on Hashtag with Abhyangh, and it starts with me. Now, for the millennial generation, what is more required or more priceless than a mobile phone? So here's me doing my swearing first. Hashtag की कसम, मैं कसम खाता हूँ कि मैं सच बोलूँगा, सच के सिवाय और कुछ नहीं बोलूँगा. And now, before we start with today's episode, let's announce it. We are back! She's a bright shining star from the Marathi films and television industry. Her films, Sanai Chaugade, Rama Madhav, or her TV serials like Jago Mohan Pyare or Radha Hi Bawri have hit the right chord with the Marathi audience. Someone who's also known for her wit and funny nature. Our friendship actually goes back around 15 years or so. Don't try to guess our age though. Let's welcome the forever graceful and very, very beautiful Shruti Marathe. So welcome Shruti, welcome to Hashtag with Abhyangh's second season. This is so nice to have you on this show, and this season is going to be completely different from what the first season was. So just to see that you don't lie, I mean, firstly, are you a little nervous? Or
yes, I am.
Why?
Because this is bolder, this is wittier,
yes,
and this is sexier.
Yes. So this season is officially wicked, bold and sexy, and what does that mean? We'll tell you in a little bit. But we have a new thing that we're going to do from this season. Okay. It's a little ritual that we do, which is called as Hashtag Ki Kasam. Okay. So in which you actually need to take your mobile phone in your hand. You have to place your hand on that and say this, कि मैं जो भी बोलूँगी सच बोलूँगी, सच के सिवाय कुछ नहीं बोलूँगी.
मैं जो भी कहूँगी सच कहूँगी, सच के सिवाय कुछ नहीं कहूँगी.
Good. Thank you.
Wow, this is interesting, by the way.
Because the most prized possession in today's date and time is a mobile phone.
Yeah, absolutely.
And when you swear on that, it might just get lost.
Good one.
That's the whole idea. Yeah. So Shruti, we straight come to the first section of the show. Actually, we have 3 sections from this season. Okay. Because this season is completely different from the last season, as I told you. This season is actually going to have 3 sections called as Wicked, Bold and Sexy.
Okay, now I'm really nervous.
Don't be nervous, it's okay, relax. So my questions are going to be wicked, bold and sexy. And you've already taken an oath that you're not going to lie.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that you're not going to lie. Yeah, some really nice wicked answers.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah. Are you ready for this?
Yeah. A deep breath and I'm ready.
So first question, in Wicked, one role in a Hindi and Marathi film you think you could have done better?
I'm not sure better, but I would have done it equally well.
Diplomatic answer?
No, I'm not being diplomatic, but yes, I would have done equally well, and that could be Dev Sena from Bahubali.
Okay.
That's in Hindi or...
Okay.
Yeah. And in Marathi, in recent times, I think Rudan sir, Mukta Barves.
Wow. That's a interesting pick. Yeah. Very different. One mistake in films you never want to do.
Not concentrate on my clothes. I was very lenient about my looks in my previous films, and I thought that acting is the only thing that people
We know what you're talking about.
Acting is the only.
We have a real research on that too.
Acting is the only thing that people look at, but no, that is not precisely what people look at. They also look on how you look and what you're wearing.
Now they do.
Now they do.
Very much.
Yes, and I have ignored it a lot of times in my previous films, and now I really take care of that.
Okay, wonderful. Since you're married, one thing about your husband that really irritates you the most, and one thing about you that really irritates him?
About Gaurav, which I feel is very irritating, is that he's in his own zone a lot of times. So he'll pretend that he's hearing a lot of things of mine, what I'm talking, but he's in his own zone. And after a point, he's like, yeah, you said something, and I'm like, I was talking for 2 minutes, and you didn't hear a word, and now you're asking, were you talking or did you ask me something? So that really irritates me.
I vouch for this because I have seen your Instagram stories.
Yes, and he does that. He's on the phone and I'm
Or
talking.
he's watching a film.
Yeah,
and he's
anything.
just lost
Or he's just
completely.
sitting like this and in his own zone thinking about something, and I keep on talking, and he's like, you said something. I said, really? Are you giving me that expression right now? So that happens. And about me, I'm a big foodie, and I'm not very strict with myself when it comes to exercise or concentrating on myself. And I think Gaurav gets a little angry on that.
Really?
Yes.
Oh
Because
my
he's
God.
a fitness freak.
Absolutely.
And I'm not. And he's like, you don't look at what you're eating, you don't exercise well, you are not regular at this and that, and he gets pissed
Oh
off.
my God, okay, that's a revelation.
Yeah.
Nice one. Next one, now this has to be really witty, really wicked. First thing that comes to your mind when I ask you the following. Controversy queen.
Manasi Naik.
We have something in common on that if you remember.
Yes.
Pune city.
Home.
Wonderful. Subodh Bhave.
A great co-actor.
Wonderful. You've recently done a film
Yes,
with him.
I have.
Amruta Khanvilkar.
Nautanki. If I can say that, if that's a valid word. Nautanki.
And the last one is Abhyangh.
A buddy, a very old buddy, who doesn't meet very often. But yes, we're trying to catch up. But yes.
Third
old.
time in a month this time,
Yes.
not bad, isn't it? We
Yes.
are getting better. Absolutely. Wonderful, not bad at all. Wicked was indeed
Wicked?
really nice. Yeah, I mean, it was a little diplomatic, I thought, but
Come
not
on,
bad.
yaar.
We are getting
okay, I
there.
can say that's because I'm a Libran, so I'm always on the fence.
Oh,
If-
we'll put more weight on one side. The next section is bold, which means that the questions will be a little bolder. What do you think, by the way, is bold? Like, what does bold stand for you as a person?
Anything that you say or do out of your box is bold for me.
Wonderful. Do you think you're bold?
Yes, I'm bold.
Wonderful. These questions will figure that out. Okay, the first question now. An actor you wouldn't mind having an extramarital affair with?
Bradley Cooper.
Okay. And in the Marathi industry?
Yeah, Marathi, I thought you would say Hindi. Marathi, no one actually.
No one?
No,
Really?
no.
I mean, I could have figured out a few names, but since I
You
know
give me
you too
options
well,
and I'll choose
since I
from
know you too well.
You give me options, I'll choose from them.
Uh,
Actually, no one, yaar.
yeah, okay.
A lot of them are buddies.
Okay.
A lot of them I don't like. So I've left with no one.
Gaurav is fine then. We're good on that. What do you think about hashtag #MeToo?
I'm glad it's here because it happens in every field, not only in our industry, but it happens in every field. We do go through a lot of sexual harassment, and it's been a lot of years nobody has spoken about it. And they say that there was a bubble that was already there. Just somebody had to burst it, and that's the reason it's out. And I'm really happy girls are talking about it, women are talking about it. And they had the courage, they have the guts now to talk, and hopefully it'll less such cases will happen now.
Wonderful. But do you think stories coming out after 10 years and 20 years is right?
I think so, yes, because you cannot judge on how much guts a person would take to come out. Someone would like just immediately say it, someone would take 2 months, some would 10 years and 20 years.
That's right.
Yeah, so you cannot judge that.
Something very sensitive, yes. Another one, little sensitive. What do you think about Section 377?
I think liking for someone of the same gender is not a crime, and it need not to be glorified also on why something like this is happening or why it is not happening. It is their life, it is their decision. Just respect that and move forward in life. You don't really have to discuss about it.
Very nice, interesting. Since these were very, very goody answers, so
Oh,
I have the
God.
last question, which probably will get the cat out of the bag. One actress, an actor, who you think should just keep their mouth shut and focus on their work, Marathi and Hindi. I mean, now I'm sure you have a list. Bring it out. Hashtag ki kasam.
Rakhi Sawant is one who should really keep her mouth shut and not talk, but I don't think she has much work.
Exactly. That's her work.
Good for her that she's talking. Okay, so actor. Okay, I need to think on this one. I think Sonam Kapoor should just keep her mouth shut and
Okay.
concentrate on her work.
Okay.
And the actor could be.
It could be anybody from the older generation also. You know, there are lots of them who suddenly started talking so much.
So Aloknath could be one of them.
But he's not talking at all.
Yeah, he's not talking. Sorry, but the blame
been
game
in
is
the-
up.
yeah,
Sorry.
unfortunately.
Yeah, but he could do that. He could like stop all the things that he's doing and concentrate on work.
Okay.
In that way.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. And Marathi industry?
Atta, you don't do this, yaar. You told me Hindi, Marathi कोई भी चलेगा. No, I said.
यार ले
अच्छा,
लो
ठीक है,
मतलब
okay.
उस इंडस्ट्री से हैं हम तो.
तो मराठी में
I'm sure you have a list.
I have, but no, I don't want
Just
to.
bring it out.
I don't want
You've
to
taken
be.
an oath.
I don't want to be controversial. यार.
तुम्हें hashtag की कसम सच बोलो.
I don't have an answer actually. Can I think on
Really?
it and then get back to you?
Get back to me. Call me on that. Okay, good one. That was a quick escape. And then the last section that we have, which is sexy.
Yeah.
Okay, little interesting, little intimate questions. Okay, about your very very personal life. The most romantically crazy thing you've ever done.
I'd gone to Mumbai driving by myself when I just learned driving like 6 days back, and my parents were not in town, so daddy's car was at home in Pune. So मैंने सब गाड़ी निकाली and I went to Mumbai and said happy birthday to my friend, and I had the toughest time because the funny part is I learned driving on a diesel car and my car was a petrol car.
Oh my God.
So I had a very tough time.
And you were alone in the car.
Yes, I was alone in the car.
Wow.
That's the craziest thing I've done.
Does that person know that?
Yes,
you
he
done
knows that. Yes.
Thank God.
And he
Good.
has appreciated it.
Thank God. How nice is that? Okay. Other than Gaurav, which actor would you like to kiss on screen? Marathi actors, now, please.
Oh.
Yeah,
was
because
thinking
because I'm sure you'll
I
give me
was-
Ranveer Singh's and.
I was thinking of Hindi actor. Okay, I'll think of Marathi, yaar.
I'm sure there you definitely have some names on the top of your list. ki, Okay, looks good. Could be an actor. I could romance him in a film at least, maybe not in real life.
I think Subodh Bhave only because I'm comfortable with him.
I shall pass on this message to him.
No, I'll send him the clip of hashtag with
Exactly.
Abhyangh and I'll tell him. "Please see
Exactly.
this."
Okay. What do you prefer more and why? A romantic candlelight dinner or PDA, which is public display of affection?
I know people, but I would prefer a romantic candlelight dinner.
Okay.
Yeah.
No PDA.
No,
Not at all.
not at all.
Very nice.
I get very conscious.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Even after being married?
Yes, I do.
Wow. Interesting. And the last question is here. What's the first thing that you observe in an attractive man?
How well dressed he is.
Okay.
Yeah. So for me, first impression is always the last impression.
So I've always made a good impression.
Yes,
I'm
you have.
assuming.
Yes, you have
Thank
because
God.
you're always well dressed.
Thank God. Now that we are done with this, you should say a few good things about me.
I don't want to because you know, चने के झाड़ पे ना चढ़
नहीं बोली. मैंने भी बोली है तुम्हारे बारे में इंट्रोडक्शन में.
Yeah, okay. But yes, Abhyangh, you are a dear friend. You was and you still are, and you are always a phone call away, and you still are. I mean, any problem, anything I need to discuss, anything I need to gossip, I just have to call you, and you are always there to hear me. It's just that we don't meet very often, but now we will. But otherwise, you are a phone call away, always. And thank you so much for that.
Wonderful. Now अब थोड़ा सा सच भी बोल दो.
सच है यार ये, definitely सच है.
बहुत तारीफ हो गई.
नहीं यार ये
थोड़ा सा
सच भी
सच
है.
बोल दो.
ना मतलब अगर बहुत बार कॉल नहीं भी किया है तो whenever we meet, we start from where we have left.
Yes,
It's not that we have to start from point one again.
Absolutely.
So that is what I love about us.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Shruti. It was wonderful to have you on the show.
Thank you so much for having me here, and I had a great time. And my hands are cold because I was really nervous what kind of questions you were going to ask me.
You were nervous?
Yes, I was. Hold me.
Oh my God.
But yeah, the questions were fine. I could pull it off.
Yeah, exactly. It was pretty easy actually. Good. Thank
Yes.
you.
Thank you. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to #withAbhyangh on Facebook and YouTube.
Well, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. This was indeed #Shruti for the first time. I mean, because I know her very well personally. So I know all this side of hers, but I'm sure you guys have seen this for the first time. So till the time I see you on the next episode, this is #withAbhyangh.